When I first started drawing, graphite was my go-to. I used it for almost everything. But there was always a couple of things that drove me a little crazy. The biggest one was the shine, especially in the dark areas. Some spots would catch the light and others wouldn't, and the drawing ended up looking patchy. It probably sounds a bit picky, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. That's actually one of the reasons I stopped using graphite as much. Then I came across these matte graphite pencils. A lot of pencils claim to be matte, but are loaded with carbon, which basically makes them feel like charcoal. And charcoal has its place, but it's not the same experience as working with graphite. What made me cave and buy these pencils was that the set goes all the way up to 14B. Most graphite sets stop around 9B. 14B sounds ridiculous, so of course I had to test them. And these pencils themselves look pretty sleek. They're black on the outside instead of the usual dark green, so they already feel a little bit fancier. I swatched them against my regular graphite pencils, and I also compared them to charcoal just to see the difference. Charcoal is still the darkest and the most matte, but it's also really soft, it breaks easily, and it's harder to get fine details. So these matte graphite pencils kind of sit in a sweet spot between the two. I even reached out to Faber-Castell to ask what makes these different to other matte pencils, and they told me that they're not carbon-based, but that the components have been adjusted to give it a more matte finish than normal graphite. My two main complaints with normal graphite have always been that it doesn't get as dark as charcoal, and it goes shiny if you press too hard or build up too many layers. With these swatches, you can see that the matte graphite really does get darker than the standard graphite. But honestly, the only real way to know if I'd like them was to actually use them in a full drawing. So that's when I started this flamingo. I worked with them like I would with normal graphite, which is by adding light layers first and then building up into the darker values. For paper, I went with the Arches or Arche hot pressed watercolour paper. It's smooth enough for detail, but it still has a little bit of texture for layering. I think pastel matte would also work quite well since it grips more graphite and it gives really deep shadows. But the thing with pastel matte is that it's a little bit harder to erase on, so I stuck with the smoother watercolour paper for this piece. One trick that works really well in darker areas of graphite or charcoal drawings is by putting down a lighter shade or value first, and then blending it and then adding the darker shade on top. If you go straight in with the darkest pencil first, it can look kind of grainy because those little white specks of the paper show through, but if you cover it first with a lighter value, blend it out, and then add the dark areas will sit smoother and look richer. The blending stump that came in the set was really good quality and worked well too, which kind of surprised me because sometimes the tools that come in these sets are just thrown in for show. Graphite has a special place in my heart. As a teenager, I was even selling graphite pet portraits, and this was before social media was really a thing, so I'd literally print flyers, walk around the neighbourhood and stick them in people's letterboxes or on community notice boards. And that was my marketing strategy, and honestly, it worked at the time. Word of mouth was pretty much everything back then. So picking up graphite pencils after a bit of a break felt a bit like going back to those early days. Are these pencils completely matte? Not quite. There's still a little bit of shine in the darkest spots, especially if you build up a lot of layers. They also don't blend quite as smoothly as regular graphite, but they're definitely darker, much more matte than standard graphite, and way cleaner than charcoal. I think that they'll definitely be a staple for my future graphite drawings. I still love using charcoal, even though it is a little bit more grainy and messy than graphite. If you want to learn how to really control charcoal and make fur look realistic, click on this video where I'll share my top tips so that you can get the best results in your own work.